Hi, kings and queens. Welcome back to Locked In. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Locked In again. If you're new here, my name is Not, and thank you and join the community by liking the videos, subscribing, commenting, being a part of what's going on. Y'all, I wanted to give my review on the AirPods Max. If you know me, which a lot of you all don't, you would know that I always wanted these. I wanted these for the longest, but I still have my Beat Solo 3s, and I got those when they first came out, and I've had them for years, and they're still practically new to me because that I've just taken care of them. I kept them in the case for so long. When I work out, I use them. I only use them at the gym, actually. Like, I only use these at the gym. But my Beats are just so dear to my heart, near and dear to my heart, because I've had them for so long, and I've just always taken care of them. So, I mean, I did need new headphones. I did not need them, but I wanted them. I love the color. They got me with the color. I will say that. They got me with the color, and I found my color, and these were the last ones they had at Best Buy. So, thankfully I got them at the right time because I did put them off for so long. But here's how they look. I love the case. I can honestly say I love the case. It reminds me of a little pocketbook. So I do carry them like that. But for the most part, I keep them in the case, and I keep them in my gym bag because I only use them at the gym. Because when I'm at work, I use my little earbuds. So yeah, I can't wear these at work. So I love the freaking color. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with that. I love the color. It was just there. These are just something I always wanted. It was my birthday, so I said, "Hey, let me do something for myself for my birthday," and I got these for my birthday. I got myself a pair of AirPods Max. This is how they look. This is how you use them. I hope I don't turn them on. Okay, I did turn them on. But once you put them on your ears, they're going to automatically come on. Once you put them on your head, they're going to automatically come on. And it does take the USB-C charger port, like almost everything now. You have your volume button right here, and you also click this twice if you want to go to the next song, and 3 times if you want to go back to the beginning of the song, to the previous song. You click this once if you want to answer a call. You click it twice. I want to say you click it twice if you want to end a call. Yeah, you do. I have not, because I just got these. I've only worn them a few times to the gym, maybe 3 times to the gym, meaning that I've only worn them 3 times. This is the button that you use to connect to whatever device you're connecting it to. When you put these on, I can't get them all the way on because of my hair. But when you put these on, they automatically come on. Not only do they automatically come on, but you can turn the noise cancellation on, and you won't really hear anything but the headphones. And when you also put them on, like, you could feel that, like, you could feel the outside world disappear, the outside noise disappear. That's one thing I like about them. I think that it's like you have on, like you're in a freaking booth, a studio booth. That's how, like, muffled and just quiet these are. These are quiet. They are very quiet. when you put them on, you don't hear anything. I love that. You can hear a little bit for safety concerns, but for the most part, like they're over your ear. Like you have on earplugs and they do adjust. So they do adjust to your liking. I love the fact that they don't fold in like Beats. I think that's cool, but eventually it wears. But they just turn. You just turn them. My only concern is keeping these clean though. I don't want to mess these up, and I wear these in the gym. I don't want to mess these up. Like, oh my God, I just love them so much. And I know they're just headphones, but I'm a gym girly. I'm in the gym all the time, 5 days a week. I need good headphones. Not to say my beats aren't good, but I've had my beats for so long. I just want to switch to something different. But I'm going to alternate back and forth because, like I said, my beats are still pretty much new to me. I just love the noise cancellation. Like, you can't hear nothing. You can hear yourself thinking these, meaning that you can't hear anything else but you and your thoughts. I love these. Now, as far as price, these did cost about five something. So they are a little pricey. When I bought my Beats when they first came out, it was years ago. And if I'm not mistaken, it has got to be close to 10 years, I want to say. I don't think it has been 10 years, but I want to say it's getting there. But I paid $350 maybe. I know it was no less than 300, but I want to say it was like 350 for those Beats. And at the time, I was like, oh wow, that's expensive, paying hundreds of dollars for headphones. But now, a regular pair of AirPods going to cost you almost $200. That's just the world we live in now. But I do like these. I did put it off for a very long time because I just felt like that was money wasted to buy headphones that I don't need for that price. But since my birthday came around, it was my time to treat myself because I worked too hard not to. So, of course, but I love the fact that it comes in this case because you can keep them protected. And another problem that I had with my Beats, and I should have brought them in here so I could show you guys, was that the headphones are, what is the material? It's not cloth. It's not like this. It's not fabric, but it's that material that eventually peels. And that was another reason why it took me it's another reason. That's the other, I'm sorry, I can't talk. My mind is moving at 100 miles per hour right now. That's the reason why I kept my Beats in the case for years and I stopped using them. And I was disappointed because they were new, but the material on the earphones were peeling off, and I just didn't, I didn't know that there were covers for it. I didn't know that I could change them out. Eventually I did look on Amazon and I changed out the earpiece part, and that helped. But eventually me wearing them to the gym and them being wet with sweat and all that, they started peeling again. So I found these ear covers for them, and that's currently what I use, and I can take them off, wash them as needed. But I was disappointed, and I kept those headphones in the case for years. That's why they're still brand new to me. And eventually I was like, you know what? I just spent so much money on them. Like, let me figure out how or if I could change these out, or what can I do? Because that, like, that's my only issue with the Beats, the previous Beats, because the Beats now, you get a new pair of Beats and they go out like less than a year, because I bought my daughter some for her birthday and one earphone went out less than a year. But I hope that I'm not going to have that issue with these, and I'm hoping that these are made very well, because they're too expensive not to be, and I don't like wasting my money. But they do come with the warranty. It's a little less than a year. I want to say it's an 8-month warranty that's on them. But I love these. The quality of them, the sound, it keeps you focused on what you're listening to, which is amazing. Because the last thing you want to do is put headphones on and you still can hear the outside world, and you got to turn them all the way up. You don't have to turn these all the way up. Once you put them on, you are focused on whatever you have playing. And I love that. I love that, love that, love that. Love the color. This is the color I wanted. Like, and then I saw purple, and I was choosing between this, and this is considered pink, but I'm going to call this coral because this is a coral color. But I was debating on this color or the purple color, because the purple caught my eye at the last minute, but they didn't have it in stock anyway, so I ended up with these, and I'm very much so pleased, and I love them. I love the AirPods Max. I think it's worth the buy. Prayfully, they are made well and they last just as long as my Beats lasted, because I'm still going hard with my Beats. I don't have any issues out of my Beats. I have the old Beats. The newly made Beats, people are having problems left and right, even with the earbuds. But guys, that's my take on it. I am enjoying these. I wear them to the gym, so I only have to charge them up like maybe, I'm gonna say once a month. Because I don't wear them like that. You get, I want to say 8 hours of battery life, and I don't wear them, but like, I don't wear them like that unless I'm at the gym. Maybe twice a month, maybe I charge them. So far, I only charged them up when I first got them, and that was almost 2 weeks ago. But even with my Beats, I barely charged them, so. This does take USB-C, as I stated earlier. It comes with it in the box. Comes with a set of instructions on how to connect it, and your year warranty. So I love it, and I'm gonna wear them to the gym in the morning. I definitely am, because I just love the quality of the headphones. I really do. But thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. If you're going to come back, you might as well just go ahead and turn your post notification bell on and subscribe. Why not be a part of the community? I love you guys. See you in the next one.